Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Today is, what day is it? We're at Tuesday. That's right. We're Tuesday, February 3rd. I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick, the show all about Frederick. Look, let me just tell you, if you love Frederick County and you want to be in the know of everything going on in and around Frederick, well, you're in the right place, not only right here at Good Morning Frederick, but our YouTube channel. Currently, it is Everything Frederick Live. We're going to get some new branding, but the name will stay the same. Good morning, Miss Terry Rowe. Good morning to you. Our YouTube channel has so much programming from Frederick creators and about Frederick. I invite you to subscribe. We are shooting for 3,000 subscribers in 2026. I know we can get there. And let me just tell you a little bit about some of the shows that we've got on there. On Mondays, we have Tick Talk. That's right. Frederick's Tick Talk is all about Lyme disease prevention, tick bite prevention, surviving Lyme disease. Really, really excellent podcast with some really great guests who are involved with the advocacy of Lyme and all of that. Really informative. Also, we have Blaine Young's show called The Last of the Good Old Boys, which is the stories behind the people who have helped shape Frederick. Really interesting guests every single week. And I think you would enjoy it. That goes Wednesdays at 6. Thursdays, we've got The Healing Journey, which is all about holistic health, mind, body, and spirit. We've got The Heart of Downtown Frederick, also streaming on the channel. Coming soon, we have Feel Good Frederick, another mental health kind of feeling good podcast. Really good. We've recorded the first couple. We're going to get on to more. And coming very soon, we're going to have a psychic podcast, which is going to be very cool as well. So that is all happening on Everything Frederick Live YouTube channel. This is Frederick's media company. I'm telling you, we're going to just keep putting a lot of great content there. So if you are a part of Frederick, if you want to do a podcast, if you need any information about that, you can let me know. All right, let's get to what is on today's show. We'll have our morning roundup with Bob and AJ. We've got a really full show for you. So Happening in Frederick is probably going to be at the end of the show. We've got our Missions That Matter live interview with Michelle Rankin from Stroll Landsdale and Amanda Whitener from Woman to Woman Mentoring. That is our nonprofit for the month. And we'll have a live interview with Konley Brewer from Blendabowl Frederick. They do acai bowls and all sorts of really delicious goodness. All right, coming online, when you buy the Good Morning Frederick merch, Woman to Woman gets the proceeds. That is going to be online coming very, very soon. So we'll have online sales making it easy for you 24/7 to shop and support our local nonprofits. All right, very important that we get rolling because we got a lot to get to today, and we'll get it started right now.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.
All right, we've got Bob Miller from WFMD and AJ Randall down at Studio 401. Let's get started with our morning roundup.
It's time for the Morning Roundup with Dani, Bob, and AJ Randall. Here to get you caught up with everything you missed overnight on Good Morning Frederick. Sponsored by A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding, windows and gutters, and they can even build you a new patio or deck. Call 301-703-2157 or email info@ansconstruction.net. You can get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you.
All right, it is time for the morning roundup. Bob Miller from WFMD and AJ Randall. How are you guys?
Well, if you really want to know, AJ, you have to ask my mom if I can come out and play.
All right.
Oh, did AJ ask you to go out on a boy date?
No. He sends me text messages to remind me that we have a little podcast thing.
I said, Bobby, come play with us.
You gotta knock on the door and ask, hey, can Bob Miller come out and play?
I used to do that with a friend of mine. He lived around the corner. I always got him in trouble. His mom always grounded him. And I was like, come on, Rose, please. And she would always let him go out with me and we'd get in trouble again.
Oh, boy.
Bad influence on him.
Those friends are the best, though. Those friends are the best.
They are.
Flurry's in Lake Linganore. What the heck?
Christy said they were up in Thurmont as well.
I'm done. I'm done with the snow.
Me too. I am no bueno. Snow is no bueno.
No bueno.
Look Still at me wreaking havoc everywhere.
It is. Well, the city has did you see the city has a new little chat bot?
I did. Yes, we got it covered in the news coming up here. It's exciting.
Well, then I won't say anything about it. But yeah,
when we talk about it. But yeah,
you thought they would have had a Baltimore Oriole. No, yeah. They got some kind of a. I don't know if it's a Blue Jay or I don't know OJ. I have no idea.
Yeah, well.
But I used it. I because it's not ready to go on the site yet, and so I used it. You can text it, which I did text it. I don't know if there's anything, and I asked them a couple different questions. I like when is the snow going to be removed, and it had a lot of great answers. So whoever's at the back of this is doing a pretty good job of it, But I don't know. They say it's going to cost $28,000 the first year, $22,000 the next year. AJ says I can get that done for 10.
Well, I was going to go 15, but I mean, anything is better than 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness. Well, let's get to the morning stories. AJ, what do you got?
Well, let's start with that. Frederick is rolling out Fred, a virtual assistant designed to help residents find answers to common questions, locate city departments, and route service requests. The tool is already live by text and is scheduled to launch on the city website February 9th. Operating 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. City officials say it can understand more than 70 languages, and responses will be refined over time on what residents ask most often. The city expects to spend nearly $28,000 the first year, like Bob said, $22,000 the second year, and residents can try it by texting hello to the city's published number.
I just asked it.
Yeah.
What is the best podcast in Frederick?
What did it say?
Well, it hasn't answered me yet. Hang on a second. Here we go.
Ask it what it's going to do with all this snow that's still downtown.
I don't know. Well, yeah, they have. I'm not sure which podcast is considered the best in Frederick. However, I can tell you about the podcast that they are talking about, which apparently Behind the Spires. I've never heard of that.
I've been on that. I was on that. Yeah, city tax dollars going to that too. So interesting.
Yeah, well, they went on a whole route and then give you a little link to that one. So
promoting, I get it. Okay, so maybe you ought to respond with, "Hey, update your memory that Good Morning Frederick is the best local podcast."
Yeah, proven.
Yeah. we need to train the chat bot.
Yeah, there you go. So. Here's another thing that I need everybody to do that's watching your program, our program, but it's really yours. Okay, so the Radio Hall of Fame is now getting ready to take nominations for the Radio Hall of Fame. And I'm on a campaign to get Johnny Holiday into the Radio Hall of Fame. So
Okay.
He should already be in there.
He should be. Yes, he should be, but he is not. And
I'll get the details from you on how people can submit nominations, and then we'll do a campaign to get him in.
There you go. I mean,
I guess we could always ask Fred.
We could.
Fred, tell Fred. Please spam the Radio Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Can you? I don't know if I can bring up the little icon for Fred, but I would have thought they would have used an Oriole.
Yeah, it is some sort of a bird, but I don't know what kind.
Yeah.
Why a bird? Why wouldn't they use like freaking Francis Scott Key or something? Let him take you around.
That would be cool. Maybe it's just the same person who designed that ill-fated logo for Frederick.
Oh gosh, yeah. I wonder how much we paid for this bird. Good Lord.
Well, 28,000, really.
Well, I'm wondering. So, and on a serious note, okay, look, I get, utilizing AI, chatbots, great, all of that. Now, was this someone's job before? Like the information people, when you call the number, so now, did we save money by not having that position any longer, or no?
I don't know. The story that I read, AJ, you have it in front of you, where they really actually don't talk about how it came to fruition. They just talk about how much it's going to cost. Jennifer Gerlach made some comments about it, and
so I want to know. Yeah, I'd like to know after the first year if 4 people use that chatbot, 1 including you, and maybe 2 and 3 including AJ and I. What are they going to say? Okay, well then that was not worth the expenditure. I mean, again, I think we put this stuff out there and it sounds good in theory, but if 4 people use it in a year, it's not worth $28,000 or $22,000. And how long are the contract terms that we're sucked in?
Yeah,
so go ahead, Rain.
They don't really cover that in the article.
Yeah.
So.
No, they didn't. And the other thing is that the actual chat bot doesn't go. I don't think it's till February 9th, right? It goes live, and it'll be just like everybody else's. That little chat assistant will show up and see what you want to need. I don't know enough about AI on how, if I ask a specific question on a website, does somebody have to input that, or is it just
No, it reads.
It automatically goes out and searches for it and then gives you the answer?
It automatically does. And so I use Chat GPT for everything, even that. So I'll just say to my Chat GPT, hey, for City of Frederick, where do I go to get new recycling bins? And it searches the websites and gives me the answers, and also links me to where that information was housed. So again, I'm wondering, like, is this a little late to the party? Like, we already have other sources that'll case anywhere, any information anywhere that exists.
Yeah.
So is this kind of like just doubling up an effort? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll see for sure. A Maryland bill named for Mason Kearns would require grading systems over open drainage inlets and a new and existing drains, storm drains. After the 13-year-old died in a flash flooding incident in Mount Airy last July, legislation SBO 189 is scheduled for committee hearings this week, and the family continuing to push for statewide standards. Local officials say Mason didn't know the drain was there because it was potentially hidden by gravel, grass, and debris. If this law passes, it would take effect October 1st, and municipalities would have until June 1, 2027 to retrofit all existing open inlets.
Well, first of all, a tragedy.
Yes.
And second of all, if this is that important, why do we have to wait so long to make it a bill, implement it, and then give somebody a year? Now, I get it takes a while to get people to do things, but I still believe that if it's that important, people probably already looked at it and taken care of it. I would give them 6 to 8 months. I don't know, a year. That's just, maybe I'm just thinking with my heart.
Here's my thing. And again, horrible tragedy. So not downplaying that at all. However, when the government gets involved and creates rules and things that business owners, landowners, etc. have to do, is it which always involves money. We're going to have to pay, and we may have to pay a certain company to make sure, and then someone's going to have to go out and check to make sure you've done all these things. So there's a job for somebody else that has to get paid out of our tax dollars. I mean, again, horrible tragedy, but how often is this happening? Is it one person every 5 years, 10 years? Is it 10 people a year that this happens to? I just really, I have a problem with this thing. Again, I'm so sorry to that family. It was just a freak, horrible accident. If he even knew that was there, he was a teenager playing in the flooding waters. Like, I don't think it would have mattered if he had known it was there or not. So the fact that it might not have been exposed, I don't think would have changed what happened. Now, again, if this is happening to 10 people a year in our county, okay, then there is a huge issue. But I just hate when government gets involved, because it creates headaches that just down the line are going to affect some small business who says, you know what, I can't afford to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you think they would just do it to be safe, but like anything else.
Who thinks that that's ever going to happen? Like, I don't. Again, right. I don't. It's not like it's every 4 weeks we're like, oh my gosh, something else. Somebody else got killed being sucked down the drain. Like, it just doesn't happen. So
people always underestimate the power of rushing water.
Yeah.
You see it all the time. Somebody goes, well, I can drive through that. And the next thing you know,
you can't.
Paramedic or some fireman has to go out on a tow line to try to rescue them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's maybe common sense, but you're right. 13-year-old probably just having a grand old time. And, a tragic accident happened. And that's, one child is too many.
Of course.
But you're right. A knee-jerk reaction to that, to mandate that all those things are, taken care of. Because then what happens is they get flooded with debris, and then more area gets flooded and somebody tries to clean it out and something bad happens to them.
Well, here's the other thing. So here, my suggestion would have been for the family to perhaps create a nonprofit around it, help raise some money, go around to the places where this might be, educate the people with the drains, maybe help them fund it in some way, shape, or form, keeping it in the private sector. Again, once legislation happens, now it's going to have to be across the board. And if, again, something horrible happens before the bill is finalized or before the deadline is up, it's just going to be messy. And I don't know. That's my heart breaks for that family. It's terrible. So certainly not. You want to avoid, but you can't avoid all death. We found that, like with everything else we're trying to do. It's unfortunate. It's just the way it works. And I just don't like when government gets involved because it's horrible to navigate. Thank God we have the chat bot because now we can ask it. What do I have to do when I move into a new facility? So
Fred will know.
Anyway,
A pending ethics complaint involving Katie Nash remains in limbo, with Nash saying she still hasn't been told whether the city's ethics commission will schedule a hearing. The complaint alleges that she had a conflict of interest tied to lobbying work while also being involved with data center focused legislation. Can't go more than 2 days without talking about the data centers. Nash disputes that. She said earlier lobbying registration was connected to a former employer, clients, and that she withdrew her own data center text amendment. The commissioner's attorney has cited confidentiality rules and has not disclosed the complaint or provided the original complaint form. City officials have declined to comment and clearly have no timeline for what happens next.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. I just is like, you just kind of scratch your head and just, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think they just push it out till people forget about it, and then they do what they want anyway. Like, right. I feel like look, every politician has conflicts. Every single one of them. They're investing, they're taking money from, they're going on trips sponsored by, they are glad handing and meeting with, and they're all they've got someone in their pocket or in their ear. Every single one of them, even the great ones. Like, seriously, like there is just not a politician that hasn't been influenced by someone, something they've seen to make their decisions the way they do. So, I mean, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what an ethics committee is going to do if it is also leans one way or another. I don't even know who the ethics committee are. If they're not going to be transparent about it, they obviously don't seem concerned enough to take this up quickly. So who knows?
Yeah.
I just want to know how I can get a piece of the action.
Yeah, me too. Man, I would love to be on someone's payroll.
Yeah. We'll ask Fred all this after we get done. See what he says. The Maryland House of Delegates approved a new congressional map that Democrats say could flip the state's only Republican U.S.-held House district, currently represented by Andy Harris. Supporters argue that the move responds to mid-decade restricting battles elsewhere and is meant to strengthen checks on Washington, while Republicans call it partisan gerrymandering. The proposal would withdraw the Eastern Shore-based district to include more Democratic-leaning voters across the Chesapeake Bay, a key point of criticism during the debate.
This whole freaking thing is laughable. I mean, and I don't care if it is Democrat or Republican, this reworking of the maps is just insanity. It's the fact of the matter that I think that one district literally goes from Charles County into PG County or whatever the counties are in between, like literally a 2-hour drive away, like is nuts. Like seriously, the maps ought to be where can you drive in 25 minutes? That's your region. Like this is ridiculous that people are going to be representing people and have no idea what the heck is going on. I hate this game. I hate it.
Yeah.
And it's played by both sides. I mean,
is played by both
sides. We can complain all we want.
Yep.
But, the Republicans are complaining in Maryland. Well, the Democrats were complaining in Texas. And, that's kind of how it all got started. And I agree with you. I mean, you look at Frederick County, that is basically just right up the middle, kind of towards the Pennsylvania line, Tawnytown, whatever.
How did this all start? Like, I would have thought you would have basically said, okay, these 3 counties are yours that are very similar in demographic, geographic, and all of that. And then these 3 counties are yours because they're all, I don't even understand how this all even started.
Power.
Yeah.
It's all about power. It's all about, we want the power. I mean, it started for Maryland, getting rid of Roscoe Bartlett in the 6th congressional district. Yeah. And then, and so they got rid of him. And, then the Republicans wanted, I mean, if you ever really look at these redistricting maps, and I've seen them in the past where they go up a street, down a street, back down a street, over to, it is ridiculous. There should be some common sense in this, but the problem is there's no common sense in politics anymore.
Why shouldn't it just follow your school district line? I mean, we already have districts that make sense for transportation and things like that, like the school districts. That makes sense to me, because you're basically, that's that community. I don't know. I just, again, you're right. It is for power. I just don't even know why we got involved with shifting, or whose great idea it was to start. And again, both sides do it. It's frustrating. It's dumb. And it really, for both sides, it really just demoralizes the party not in power. Right. To know that they will never be in power, that it will never happen. And it's a frustrating position to be in for a community. It really is. So,
yeah, that's exactly why they do it. And last but not least, Jefferson County Sheriff's Office completed a 2-week operation with U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement as part of ICE's 287G partnership program, according to a federal news release. ICE Philadelphia office said a statewide surge in West Virginia from January 5th to 19th involving 14 partner agencies resulted in more than 600 arrests. The agency said those arrested people included serious criminal histories and prior removals, though the release did not specify whether they had already served sentences for past crimes.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. I mean, look, I actually mentioned this to Brad Young because I really wanted his opinion yesterday, because Annapolis is trying to do away with the 287G program. And I'm like, you're the county council president. What say you? I think it's working well. He likes the model that Chuck Jenkins is doing. He doesn't like what he thinks is going on in Minneapolis, which, makes him just, walk down the middle. And so, I mean, will you fight it? What will you do? And, basically same thing. I like the model that we have here in Frederick. If that was everywhere, that would be great, but it's not.
Yeah.
It works.
It does.
It does.
It does work.
If you want ICE in Frederick, you get rid of 287G. Guess what will happen?
That's exactly right. I mean, that's what a lot of these people don't seem to understand. Like the whole point is that we don't need ICE agents here in Frederick County because the sheriff's department is doing the work. So,
yep.
Agreed.
I
concur. We just solved the world's problems in our 20 minutes. So there we go.
If you want something that will make you happy, make you smile, the Westminster Kennel Club dog show is going on, the 150th one going on now tonight on FS1. You see all the puppies prancing around. It's fun to watch. And if you're like my wife and I, we like to make fun of the outfits that the people wear.
It is easy to do.
Easy to do.
Like, what thrift store did you get that dress from, lady? I mean,
I just like the way they run.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. And then you get the little dogs and stuff. I don't know. I love watching the dog show. We watched the agility show the other day, and had one of the dogs were from Union Bridge. So we got to talk to her yesterday on the program, and how fun it was to watch a dog from your county be on the agility course. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
And it is
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I might have to talk with them. That's very cool. All right, we're going to let you guys roll. I know our next guests are in, so we're going to get to our quick mentions, get them in the hot seats, and we'll talk with them next. Thank you guys so much.
Good
Yep.
morning, Frederick.
What makes for a perfect custom engagement ring? Truly understanding the elements that make a ring that's perfect for you. Custom by Colonial. The Colonial Jewelers box. There's just more in it.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
All right. Our ladies are hopping in the hot seat. And I know AJ's getting them all adjusted. I don't know if Michelle can hear. We're trying to figure that out. Okay, she's good. She's good. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to bring on Michelle Rankin and Amanda Whitener. I'm going to change Amanda's name. Here we go. How are you guys this morning?
Doing well, enjoying the heat wave, right? 35 degrees. I feel like I need to put on a tank top. Yeah, same. Same. And there was places to park in downtown Frederick. It was awesome.
Yes, of course. All right, so every month, Michelle, who has Stroll Landsdale, we have decided to partner together to do missions that matter. And Michelle, this month, let's talk about our next guest with Amanda Whitener and why woman-to-woman mentoring was selected this month and what you learned.
Yeah, well, woman-to-woman mentoring is something that I was familiar with. And I love when our residents nominate an organization that I already have a passion for. I love that they can support the women in our community, and they have some pretty amazing events. If you've never been to any of their events, I highly recommend it. I know Amanda's going to talk about Clutch the Future, and that is, I always say that's one of my favorite events, because where else can you go with hundreds of your favorite women here in the community and buy some really awesome purses? I know I've personally donated some, and I turn around and I buy more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, woman-to-woman mentoring. We've had the pleasure of having Amanda on a couple of times here. So, Amanda, welcome back to Good Morning Frederick. I'm so glad you were selected for this month, where you'll get the proceeds of Good Morning Frederick merch for the month of February that is sold. But let's go into a little bit about the organization and who you guys are supporting and what you're up to these days.
Awesome. So Woman to Woman Mentoring, we're based here in Frederick. We're hyper local, and we are an organization dedicated to supporting women by providing guidance, support, community connection through mentoring programs. So we serve adult women in Frederick County, folks who live, work, and go to school here. And we offer programs that are all about mentoring each other, right? So we have a program that's called our Core Mentoring Program, really identifying who you are as a person, what you're good at, and how you present that to the world. Really focused on women 18 to 35. They're matched with a one-on-one volunteer mentor from the community, really about developing yourself. And they spend 6 months with us. They learn and practice things like boundaries and goal setting, really understanding who they are, and meet with their mentor, as well as attend workshops. And we've been doing those programs for about, more than 15 years, right? So as a nonprofit, we've been around 15 years, but our first programs really started back in 2009. So the Frederick County Commission for Women did a needs assessment back in 2004 of like, what are women looking for? And overwhelmingly, the answer was mentorship. So, we've really carried that torch and really built our programs to support women in the community and really find meet women where they are and really find an opportunity for them to grow and flourish and thrive. And one of the ways that we support our programs, we have 3 distinct programs. Our core mentoring program, like I said, our Women in STEM mentoring program, really focused on undergraduate women pursuing careers in science, technology, engineering, and math, and really doing a similar process where they match with career women in STEM. We also do a peer mentoring group called Mentoring Circles, really focused on women over 35. So something for everyone, really a chance to connect. And really that's the bottom line, right? Connecting with each other, connecting on our, shared values, and really finding ways to help each other grow.
Yeah. And I think it really says a lot about, women supporting one another is so important to all of us, right? It's so, we're kind of in a time where sometimes, what do they say? We're here to help other women adjust their crowns and support them, lift them up. And sometimes you're not getting that in your day to day. So this is so vital to have other women supporting women kind of coming up and finding their footing and maybe changing careers or finding a career and getting themselves into a better place. I mean, I think for our community here in Frederick County, it is so, so important to have this strong female bond. And I love between what you guys are doing at Woman to Woman and things like the Women's Giving Circle, who I know supports what you're doing as well, but they're also another organization that really is about kind of just getting out there and socializing with other women, supporting other women, doing great things in our community. So I love that about what you guys are doing.
Thank you. And there are so many stories that come back to us about, Woman to Woman mentoring helped me get a job or, find this opportunity or find a house or, just anything out in the community. So the network, it really spreads out well beyond the end of the program. And, everyone who's in our network really is connected in such a deep way. It really is fantastic to see and to meet everyone who's been around, who has known us since the beginning and, stays connected, which is always so fun to see.
Yeah. And so obviously the support from our community can come monetarily with donations, whether monthly or one time, attending some of these great events you have coming up or that you guys do each year. Let's talk about Clutch because it is coming up here soon-ish.
That's right, March 14th.
Yeah. It's going to be here before you know it. So tell us
see that on the screen. Days. That sounds really, really close.
I know. But this is always an amazing event. Typically sells out. So tell us a little bit about it and what to look forward this year.
Sure. Clutch the Future is our annual fundraising event. This is year 17 of the event, and it gets better every year. So many folks donate purses with silent auction, and all of the proceeds from the event support our programs and our mission. So if the camera allows, I brought a couple of samples of purses that you might see during our Clutch the Future event. So this is a cute vintage looking, mother of pearl, really cute bag. I didn't have a ton of room. Michelle's got a nice classic Michael Kors satchel. And then I have this really cool Clutch really handbag that's got a nice, I'll call it like a Rolling Stones vibe to it.
Yeah, I love it.
Something for everyone. And tickets are on sale now. The event is March 14th. We host it at Hood College. The event starts at 6 p.m. And there are still tickets available. Tickets do, typically sell out. So reach out, go to clutchthefuture.com, get a ticket, get a table together, bring all of your friends together. It's a lot of fun. There's plenty of food, plenty of merriment, also some fun live auction items. And like Michelle said, it's a really fun event. And I've seen, this will be my third one. So not quite 17, but I'm looking forward to doing many more.
Yeah. And again, I mean, handbags, biggest weakness for me, as I know with many, and you guys have all kinds. So these are all done through silent and live auctions throughout the evening. And you can get your tickets at, is it clutchthefuture.com?
Yes, ma'am. Or you can go through our womantowomanmentoring.org website. There's a link on both pages. But if you're looking for both, you can get there both ways.
Yeah. And also, you guys have a board of directors, obviously, as a 501c3. Do you typically have needs for people to join the board? I know you're always looking for mentors as well.
Yes. So mentors, board members, I mean, anyone who's interested in supporting women's growth. And as in a lot of boards, we're always looking for folks with specific expertise in, finance, governance, nonprofit management, really to be an extension of my team, right? We're a small operation. We have 4 staff members. And we have a fairly large board. So it's a working board that really gets a lot of stuff done, especially around our events and really garnering support from the community. So if folks are interested in supporting something like that, we definitely are interested in talking about board positions, mentor positions, or any way to volunteer to support what we do out in the community.
Yeah, no, look, we appreciate it. Want to thank Michelle from Stroll Landsdale for highlighting woman-to-woman mentoring to her audience of families in the Landsdale area. And, I think it's just really phenomenal that, everyone is aware of some of these great programs. And if you know a woman between 18 and 35, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
18 to 35 who, just might be trying to find their way, this program might be good for them. And please refer them to womantowomanmentoring.org. And if you want to be a mentor, boy, there is no greater gift that you can give someone than your time and effort in helping them get to that next level, being a part of their story and their journey. I recommend that you reach out as well and get some more information about that. It's one of the best things I think we can do for other women coming up behind us. So thank you guys so much for coming in this morning. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having us, Michelle. I appreciate it.
You're so welcome. We're really delighted to be able to do that.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. All right, we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. We got more guests in the studio coming in very shortly, and we've got what's happening in Frederick coming up. Of course, we'll be talking about Clutch coming up in March as well. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Cosmic Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmicHealing.com.
Sponsored by Maryland Lottery. Tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like Big Money, where a $5 ticket could net you $50,000, or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download the app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. Must be 18 to play. Please play responsibly.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with what's happening in Frederick.
Sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Taco Bar is in West Point Plaza, off Route 40 in Frederick and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And Taquito is at 812 Frederick Street in Hagerstown. Taquito offers the same great quality food with a drive-through experience. TacoBar1.com or Taquito by TacoBar.com.
Well, I lied. It looks like we got our next guest getting in their seats, and we're going to get to them first. And let's head down to Studio 401 as they get settled in their seats. Good morning. I'm assuming one of you is Konley. Is that right?
Yes. Hi. Good morning.
Hi. How are you? And who else do you have today?
I'm great. Thank you. I have Angela. She is the founder of Blendabowl.
Okay. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick. I'm so happy you guys are here. It's very funny that you guys are on the schedule because I have been very, very, focused on showcasing healthy, whole foods that people can eat. And I love the fact that you guys are mobile and are taking this greatness with you wherever you happen to be. So I guess first, and Angela, let's talk about founding this business and what started you there.
Well, I was diagnosed with celiac disease back in 2017 and just really felt like there was a need in the area for food that was safe and focused on gluten-free as an allergy and not necessarily just a diet. So
yeah, because it's a neat. I mean, really, with you, that's a huge health issue. Not just wanting to be healthy, but certainly just can't even have those other foods that have, horrible things in them, or God knows what. To be honest, you don't even know. So it's so nice that that the food truck that you guys have is, looking out for things like that. So did you start? I think I was looking at the kind of about us. So you were from Pasadena, Maryland?
correct.
Okay. And
We have a storefront in Pasadena.
Oh, very good. Okay. So the storefront is in Pasadena. And then Konley, you guys have the food truck that's here in Frederick?
We do, yeah. So we partnered with Angela and her husband Enrique in March of 2025. So we're still very new with the food truck. And we were super excited to bring it to Frederick and be local in the community. Everybody has been so welcoming and warm. It's just been a really, really good experience.
Yeah. And are you guys from this area?
No. So I grew up in Virginia. My husband grew up in Pennsylvania. But we've been in the Frederick area for about 2.5 years.
Nice.
And just fell in love with it. My brother-in-law moved here first, and we would visit a lot and just love, all there is to do, and just the great community that's here.
Well, that's good. I'm so glad that you found that. I mean, a lot of us feel that way, but it's so nice to know that might be true, that you're getting the love. I know the food truck community is amazing as well, and for the most part, and supportive, and making sure everybody knows what's happening and opportunities are there for you as well. Let me just tell you, I mean, this menu my mouth is watering just kind of looking at it as well. It just sounds amazing. So what did you guys, Konley, love about this particular food truck option, as opposed to some others that are obviously available?
Yeah. So obviously the allergy friendly is a big one. I'm gluten free as well, so that drew us to it. Also, it's very simple ingredients. It's transparent. There's no added sugar or preservatives, which is super important to us. So, it's easy to talk about and to love and to really believe in.
Yeah. I mean, nothing better than that, right? Because this is your livelihood. You want to be able to know what you're delivering to people is quality ingredients that taste good, that are good for them. And what a way to get, people kind of on a healthier track, or if you're looking for healthier options. Now this is this week's schedule, I think. Is that correct? February?
Yep, we call it our Fruit Loop. We post our schedule every Sunday on our website, Instagram, and Facebook.
Oh, is that what you call this, your Fruit Loop? You do this each week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really, at first I was like, I'm not sure what Fruit Loop means. Now it makes perfect sense. So that's really cool that you have these places that you're able to go each week and, and share this with people. How has it been over the winter months, which I know is typically not a prime food truck schedule?
Sure. Yeah. So we were a bit nervous about the winter, but we've been really, really lucky. We have a lot of loyal followers that come out and find us regardless of the weather, regardless of the cold. So, it's actually been great.
I love it. I love this. I mean, I really, again, I think it's so important. And I feel like kind of my calling this year is to educate my viewers on there are options to eat healthy, get something delicious, support a local business, do all of these things, and still go out and have fun. And so I love that you guys are at a lot of these events. You're around Frederick, easy to find. Of course, you can follow them on social media, and I'm going to put their website up here too, so that you can just go there and find out where they're going to be. But it's like working with the local farmers and making sure people know that we have access to right here in our community to get great food available. Quick question though, like where do you I'm assuming you're able to get supplies of all these fresh fruits. That would be tough. I mean, I know with me, if I have grapes in the fridge for 3 days, I'm freaking out. Like I don't want to waste them. So that must be hard for you guys to balance, or are you just kind of finding a rhythm with that?
Definitely finding a rhythm. I mean, we are at the store almost every day buying fresh fruit, and we're super picky about it. So if one store doesn't have the freshest strawberries, we're going to the next one. So
right.
It's just, all part of it.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's awesome. I am so glad. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. AJ's getting hooked up. I might have to scooch right down there after this. It looks amazing. But I mean, I don't know. There is just something about fresh fruit. It's colorful. When it tastes good, when you have all these great ingredients with it, I can't even think of anything else that I would want. Angela, for you, how are things at the storefront, and do you feel like there will be other food trucks in the near future?
Our goal? Absolutely, yes. The storefront, we are doing well. It was a great thing to start after we started in the food truck to begin with. So we went from the food truck into the storefront, and we had a great following. The community has been phenomenal. We are not originally from Maryland either, but we've become, Marylanders and have embraced the community as they've embraced us. So it's been amazing.
Well, I think it's I've seen several of our food trucks do the same thing. You build a following, you learn the business, you do the marketing, you're doing it at a controllable scale. And when you get to that point, it's so nice to see the success following on, because you've kind of learned all the things. Now, obviously having a brick and mortar has a little bit, has more things to it, but, really amazing that, you guys have gone that route. And, Konley, do you guys think you might look to do a storefront anytime in the near future?
We hope so. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's really cool. Again, just having access to delicious, fresh foods that, again, are good for you. No added sugars, and no, if you're gluten, you need gluten-free or intolerance and all of that. It's just great to know that there'll be a place to go to get that.
Excuse me, Dani. We're also a peanut-free facility. So we definitely focus on allergies. When opening up our storefront, it's a completely gluten-free, peanut-free space, and we have limited allergens in the space.
Yeah, it's so important for people. And, with a lot of these, intolerances, I'm hoping that once we hopefully shift, or people shift to more whole food eating, less preservatives, I'm hoping to see some of these intolerances go away, just because we're eliminating things we're not even sure what they are from our food sources. Right. But that's a conversation for another day, I think. But it's really just great to know, Konley, that you guys are here and in Frederick, and we'll look for the food trucks, especially this, supporting while you guys are out through these winter months, which I know can be tough. And we'll definitely come around to find you. You can find them on social media, Blendabowl Frederick on socials, and blendabowlfrederickft.com for the website. Thank you guys for coming in today, and we wish you all the success. And whenever you guys are doing anything or have something new, please let us know. We're happy to have you on.
Thank you so
Dani.
much.
I just wanted to add one other thing. If you guys, want to support a small business, photos, tag them on Instagram, sharing your experiences, and also reviews. It's huge for small businesses, and we appreciate you so much for it.
Absolutely. I say this all the time as a small business myself, that the sharing is free, right?
Yep.
So anytime you see a post from a local business, just sharing it to your feeds to let your followers know that things are going on is huge. Sharing to groups the photos and your experiences when positive, and if not positive, sharing it with the owners of the business directly. I think are the most important things that we can do. So, yeah, I appreciate you reminding me about that. It is really imperative because these small businesses operate on a bootstrap and not a lot of marketing. So they count on their followers to help out as much as possible.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, ladies. And we will talk to you soon. We're going to be right back with what's happening in Frederick coming up just after this.
Sponsored by Dublin Roasters is the Frederick Coffee House, fueled by love and positivity. Visit Dublin Roasters at 1780 North Market Street or at DublinRoastersCoffee.com, where you can order online and have coffee shipped right to your door. You can sign up for a monthly membership as well, open for curbside and deliveries 7 days a week.
All right. Oh, let's add this back. All right. Coming back, we're going to speed through what's happening in Frederick. Hey, got a giveaway for you. The Mark Patrick seminars are coming to Frederick March 1st at the Hilton Garden Inn. They have they utilize hypnosis and other techniques for weight loss and to stop smoking. So if you're interested in either one of those, I'd love to give you a ticket. All you have to do is text the word seminar to 888-465-2944. That is seminar to 888-465-2944, and you'll be entered to win. I will draw the winners probably at the end of next week, but text in to win. All right, tomorrow, the African Americans of Excellence happens at the Weinberg Center. Tickets are still available, just $20. Come and enjoy. And then we'd love for you to also participate in the online auction for the art, which will kick off tomorrow evening and go for a week. And I'll give you details about that tomorrow. Thursdays and Sundays, Boomtown is playing at Warehouse Cinemas here in Frederick. If you've not seen the full movie yet, I encourage you to do so. Mama Cone and I went to the premiere at the Weinberg, but Warehouse Cinemas has the movies on Thursdays and Sundays, 2 showings each of those days. Blessings in a Backpack, their Race to Feed event is happening at Hood College March 14th, and that's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. March 30th, we're going to kick off the countywide adult egg hunt with Uncle Ralph's Bakery and A&S Construction as early sponsors. We'd love to have you on as well. If you want me to give away prizes for your business, we can do that too. Just reach out to me and let me know. May 5th, I've got some big news too between March and, well, we've got our 2-year anniversary coming up, and I'm planning that. That'll be coming up April 1st. So I'm going to get details about that in as well. May 15th and 16th, it is Relay for Life of Frederick County at FCC. Let's see. February, tomorrow, we got this. Valentine's. Oh, True Standard Distilling. It's kicking off their Valentine's immersive decor. I can't wait to see what that looks like. You can go check that out at 3 o'clock tomorrow, and that will be up, I'm assuming, through Valentine's Day. And don't forget, this weekend is Fire and Ice. First Saturday in downtown Frederick. All the ice sculptures. Of course, the boats are down there. Lots of fun throughout downtown Frederick. If you're not in downtown Frederick, how about check out Mount Airy Main Street's Chocolate Crawl. Happens from 1 to 5. And then February 13th, there's a pre-Valentine's Day pop-up market at Brunswick American Legion happening 4 to 7. And I will be at Galentine's Day at McClintock starting at 6. And then at midnight, don't forget to get your raffle tickets for the 9 Lives of Love raffle for Focus, Friends of our Frederick County Animal Shelter. And just $9, you can get your raffle ticket there. All right. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and for supporting this small business. Your shares, your likes, your comments all go to help us reach a larger audience, and we appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday.
Sponsored by Fusion Car Wash. Now with 2 locations in Frederick to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, which is a full-service location. And TJ Drive with self-serve vacuums. Download the free Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership. And you can keep all your cars clean daily. FusionCarWash.com.